Welcome, cosmic explorers, to a journey beyond the ordinary. Today, we delve into the unknown, exploring mind-bending alien encounters that can't explain. Let's rewind to March 13th, 1997, in Phoenix, Arizona. Picture this. Thousands of folks, including the governor, staring up at a V-shaped array of mysterious lights dancing across the night sky. No, it wasn't a sneak preview of the latest Star Wars movie. These lights weren't just your average UFO sighting. They were huge, silent, and spooky enough to make you question your reality. Was it an alien party bus or a super-secret military project? Official explanations range from flares to aircraft, but let's be real. Those lights had a vibe that screamed, "We come in peace! Take us to your leader!" As the lights glided gracefully across the sky, residents were left with more questions than answers. Were they seeing a new kind of aircraft, or was it a cosmic welcome wagon? The Phoenix Lights have become a legendary UFO sighting, inspiring documentaries, books, and countless debates at UFO conventions. So next time you're in Phoenix, keep your eyes peeled. You might just catch a glimpse of the ultimate cosmic conundrum. And remember, folks, always question what you see in the sky. It might just be the universe's way of saying hello. Continuing our cosmic escapade, let's wander into the eerie depths of Rendlesham Forest, England, circa December 1980. Imagine being a U.S. Air Force officer stationed far from home, and suddenly you're in a real-life X-Files episode. Over a few nights, these brave souls saw strange, flashing lights and even approached a metallic craft that would make even E.T. jealous. This wasn't just a case of too much holiday eggnog. These officers were dead serious. One of them, Jim Penniston, got so close he could have asked for the alien Wi-Fi password. The craft, as described, was a glowing, metallic wonder, adorned with symbols that looked like they came straight from an intergalactic graffiti artist. Penniston even took notes, sketching the symbols and providing a detailed description, which sounds like a scene straight out of a sci-fi thriller. Here's the kicker. They experienced malfunctions with their radios and even recorded higher levels of radiation at the landing site. That's right, folks. This wasn't just any old UFO sighting. It was a cosmic event complete with special effects. Despite thorough investigations, including from the Ministry of Defense, no one could explain what these officers saw. Was it a covert military test, a dimensional portal, or just some really advanced tech-savvy tourists from another planet? Rendlesham has since become the UK's own Roswell, with UFO enthusiasts flocking to the site, hoping to catch a glimpse of the unexplained. The Ariel School Sighting, 1994. Picture this. A regular school day at Ariel School, kids playing tag, skipping rope, and suddenly, bam, a spaceship lands nearby. Talk about a recess upgrade! Over 60 students saw a craft descend and land just beyond their playground. Out popped some beings that looked like they took a wrong turn from a sci-fi movie set. These weren't your average little green men. They were described as having big eyes, slender frames, and an aura of mystery that even a magician would envy. Here's the mind-blowing part. These beings didn't just wave hello. The kids reported receiving telepathic messages, warning them about environmental damage and urging them to take better care of our planet. Yep, the aliens were basically saying, "Hey, Earthlings, clean up your act!" It's like getting a cosmic, eco-friendly PSA during playtime. The children's accounts were eerily consistent, and their descriptions of the craft and beings matched up perfectly. Psychologists and researchers interviewed them extensively, and their stories didn't waver. They even drew pictures of what they saw, which looked like something straight out of a UFO enthusiast's dream journal. Despite the skeptics, the Ariel School sighting remains one of the most compelling cases of a mass UFO encounter. It's like a real-life episode of Stranger Things, but with more extraterrestrials and fewer Demogorgons. The Roswell Incident, New Mexico, 1947, the granddaddy of all UFO stories. Imagine this. A rancher named Mac Brazel stumbles upon debris from a crash that looks more sci-fi than Saddle Ranch. Little did he know, he'd just kicked off the greatest cosmic whodunit of all time. Brazel found strange materials. Think tinfoil meets memory foam, scattered across his land. Naturally, he called the local sheriff, and before you could say Area 51, the military swooped in, claiming it was just a weather balloon. Sure, because we all know weather balloons often crash with materials that defy known technology. The plot thickened when the Roswell Army Airfield issued a press release stating they had recovered a flying disc, only to retract it faster than you can say extraterrestrial cover-up. This flip-flop sent conspiracy theorists into a frenzy, sparking decades of speculation about what really happened in Roswell. Was it a secret military experiment gone awry? Or did Mac Brazel stumble upon evidence of visitors from another world? Eyewitnesses later came forward, describing strange bodies and even stranger technology. It's like the opening act of a blockbuster alien invasion movie. Roswell has since become a mecca for UFO enthusiasts, complete with an annual UFO festival where you can meet fellow believers, attend lectures, and even buy alien-themed souvenirs. It's like Comic-Con, but with more little green men and fewer superheroes. Betty and Barney Hill Abduction, the OG alien abduction story that set the standard for all others. Picture this. It's 1961, and Betty and Barney Hill are driving home through the New Hampshire countryside, enjoying a quiet night. Suddenly, they see a bright light in the sky that's not your average shooting star or passing plane. As the light gets closer, they realize it's a disc-shaped craft with some seriously high beams. Before they know it, they're face to face with beings that look like they stepped out of an interstellar fashion show. The Hills lose 2 hours of time and wake up miles away from their last remembered location. Cue the spooky music! Disturbed by their experience, Betty starts having vivid dreams of strange beings and medical examinations. Barney, initially skeptical, begins to recall similar memories under hypnosis. Their descriptions of the aliens, with large eyes and smooth gray skin, would later become the iconic image of extraterrestrials. The Hills' story included star maps drawn by Betty, which some researchers believe match the Zeta Reticuli star system. Yes, folks, they might have been visited by our cosmic neighbors from over 39 light-years away. Their tale has inspired books, movies, and countless debates among UFO enthusiasts and skeptics alike. Despite the skeptics, the Hills stuck to their story, becoming celebrities in the UFO community. They even took lie detector tests to prove their honesty. Whether you believe in little gray men or not, their account has become a cornerstone of UFO lore. The Belgian UFO Wave. Our next cosmic tale takes us to Belgium, 1989 to 1990, where the skies were busier than a Waffle House on a Sunday morning. Over these 2 years, a wave of UFO sightings had Belgians looking up and saying, "Hey, that's not a plane, is it?" Witnesses, including police officers and military personnel, reported seeing large, silent, triangular crafts with bright lights cruising the night sky. Imagine a giant flying Dorito with headlights. That's pretty much what they described. And no, it wasn't just a late-night snack attack hallucination. The Belgian Air Force even got involved, scrambling F-16s to chase these mysterious objects. But here's the kicker. The UFOs performed maneuvers that would make even a seasoned fighter pilot dizzy sudden stops, sharp turns, and speeds that left our top-notch jets in the cosmic dust. Radar operators captured these high-speed chases, adding a layer of high-tech intrigue to the sightings. Despite extensive investigations, including a government inquiry, no conventional explanation was found. Was it advanced stealth technology, or were our friends from the cosmos just joyriding over Europe? These sightings sparked a UFO frenzy in Belgium, leading to packed conferences, countless articles, and even official UFO investigation committees. It's like a countrywide X-Files episode, but with more waffles and less Mulder and Scully. The Travis Walton Abduction. All right, interstellar adventurers, let's venture into the dense forests of Arizona, 1975, where logger Travis Walton had an encounter that was more beam me up, Scotty, than timber. Imagine this. Walton and his crew are wrapping up a day's work when they spot a glowing object hovering nearby. Naturally, Travis, being the curious sort, decides to check it out, because what could go wrong, right? As he approaches, a beam of light shoots out, sending Travis flying through the air. His buddies, understandably freaked out, do what any good friends would do. They floor it out of there. When they muster the courage to return, Travis is gone, leaving nothing but an eerie silence and a lot of questions. For 5 days, Travis was missing, and when he finally reappeared, he had a story that would make even the most jaded sci-fi fans' jaw drop. He claimed to have been taken aboard an alien craft, where he encountered beings with big eyes and smooth skin, classic extraterrestrial chic. They performed various examinations on him before finally dropping him off, likely with a cosmic thanks for visiting. Travis's story, detailed in his book and the film Fire in the Sky, has been met with both fascination and skepticism. He's passed multiple polygraph tests, and his case remains one of the most well-documented and controversial abduction stories ever. Despite the skeptics, Travis's tale has captivated UFO enthusiasts worldwide, making him a household name in extraterrestrial lore. Socorro, New Mexico, 1964, where Officer Lonnie Zamora had a close encounter that's the stuff of sci-fi legends. Picture this. Lonnie's on a routine patrol, probably thinking about donuts, when he spots a brilliant flame in the sky followed by a loud roar. Intrigued and probably a bit puzzled, he heads towards the commotion. As Lonnie approaches, he sees a shiny, egg-shaped craft, with what looks like a couple of mini astronauts beside it. These beings, seemingly startled by Lonnie's arrival, hop back into their cosmic egg and blast off, leaving behind a scene straight out of a space opera. Lonnie's radio call for backup is a mix of excitement and confusion, describing what he saw and pointing out strange symbols on the craft. This wasn't just a quick glimpse. Lonnie got a good, long look, and his detailed report included everything from the craft's dimensions to its mysterious markings. When other officers arrived, they found physical evidence that something extraordinary had indeed landed. Scorched earth, smoldering bushes, and landing gear imprints that even the most skeptical investigator couldn't ignore. The FBI and Air Force got involved, but despite their best efforts, they couldn't debunk Lonnie's story. Was it a secret test craft, or did Lonnie witness an extraterrestrial pit stop? The Socorro incident remains one of the most credible and well-documented UFO encounters, leaving skeptics and believers alike scratching their heads. The Pascagoula abduction. Pascagoula River, Mississippi, 1973, where Charles Hickson and Calvin Parker had a fishing trip that went from relaxing to out-of-this-world bizarre. Picture this. It's a quiet evening. The fish aren't biting, and suddenly, bam! A glowing craft appears, hovering just above the water. Talk about the catch of the day. Before they know it, Charles and Calvin are approached by robotic beings with pincher-like hands and wrinkled skin, looking like they'd come straight from a sci-fi flick. These beings didn't just say hello. They grabbed the two men and floated them into their craft. Talk about an aggressive welcome. Inside, Charles and Calvin described a surreal experience involving strange examinations and a bright, eye-like device that scanned their bodies. The whole ordeal lasted only about 20 minutes, but it felt like a lifetime. Then, just as suddenly, they were back on the riverbank, dazed and undoubtedly questioning their life choices. Understandably shaken, they reported the incident to the local sheriff, who, despite initial skepticism, couldn't deny the genuine fear in their eyes. Their story gained national attention, and both men passed polygraph tests, adding a layer of credibility to their outlandish tale. The Pascagoula abduction remains one of the most fascinating and well-documented alien encounters, with skeptics and believers alike debating the bizarre details. Let's jet into the 21st century with the mind-boggling Tic Tac UFO incident of 2004, a story that's as fresh as your morning breath mints. Picture this. U.S. Navy pilots cruising off the coast of California, expecting a routine flight, when they encounter something that's definitely not on the flight plan. A tic-tac-shaped object zipping around like it's late for an intergalactic meeting. These seasoned pilots, trained to handle anything in the sky, were left gobsmacked as this object performed maneuvers that would make a fighter jet green with envy, dropping from 80,000 feet to sea level in mere seconds and darting around with no visible means of propulsion. It's like watching a cosmic ballet with a minty twist. Captured on the Navy's infrared cameras, the footage shows this mysterious object defying the laws of physics, leaving even the most skeptical engineers scratching their heads. Was it advanced technology from a rival nation, or did we just get a glimpse of some high-tech alien joyride? The Pentagon later confirmed the authenticity of the footage, fueling a renewed interest in UFOs and leading to congressional hearings on unidentified aerial phenomena. It's like the government finally admitting, okay, maybe we don't have all the answers after all. This encounter has sparked debates and discussions worldwide, with experts from all fields trying to explain the inexplicable. So next time you pop a Tic Tac, remember you might just be holding a miniature model of one of the most intriguing UFOs ever recorded. And there you have it, folks. A minty fresh mystery that has us all looking up and wondering, what else is out there? Stay curious, keep exploring, and remember, the sky isn't the limit. It's just the beginning of the adventure. Bye-bye.